It's Friday, the 14th of June 2024, and this is your update on the continent that once invented democracy a very long time ago. Russia's President Vladimir Putin made an offer for a ceasefire under the condition that Ukraine accepts territorial losses and guarantees to never be part of NATO. Reactions to Putin's message in the West have been swift and unanimous, with Germany's tabloid Bild calling Putin's condition for a ceasefire absurd. Germany's Der Spiegel, one of the country's major outlets funded by US billionaire Bill Gates, chose to ignore the topic completely and instead published a piece with the headline, "Putin's regime is permanently on the brink of collapsing." Official reactions to Putin's message were similar, with both NATO and the Ukraine completely rejecting the offer and its conditions, with NATO doubling down and announcing that it will now create a new headquarter for its operation in Ukraine and whatever may come after that. The location of this new headquarter will be Wiesbaden in the center of Germany, where the US Command for Europe and Africa is already stationed. This constant escalation between Russia and NATO has been worrying more EU and NATO skeptical politicians for weeks. A few days ago, Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán led a peace rally in Hungary with over 100,000 participants where Orbán said, quote, "The train of war seems to be out of control and the engineer out of his mind." Serbia's President Alexander Vučić was even more drastic. In an interview with Swiss Die Weltwoche, he recently said that, quote, "events will be likely much worse than World War II. And Vučić expects bombs and a new war in Europe within the next 4 months. Of course, all of this is not an issue in Western mainstream media, where the, quote, right shift after the European elections is still the main concern. And of course, the need to uphold illegal mass immigration into Germany and Western Europe to further diversity. That's it for this week. Tune in next week for your update on the continent that once invented democracy. That is, of course, if it's still there.